Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate. Last time we left off, Toby and Imoen made it to the Friendly Arm Inn and met up with their friends.
Yes?
And we have now been attacked by 4 assassins and have killed 3 of them.
It shall
Not
be.
a bad record. So, first what we're going to do is... Well, we sold that stuff last time, I remember. We're going to go upstairs and see if there's anything we can, acquire.
Consider
for our
it
own
done.
benefit. Toby may be a good person, but lest you have forgotten, he is a thief. And thieves steal things. But he's also not the best thief in the world. Okay, clearly nobility in there. Toby doesn't like nobles, but he couldn't get away from stealing from these people in front of them, so he's just going to leave them alone. We can't get into any of those rooms, so we'll have to do it. This person is obviously not a noble, so we'll say hi. He may be a shy person overall, but Toby likes talking to people occasionally.
You cannot get better than the stability stone walls provide.
Unshay, have you heard? There's a rogue ogre with a belt fetish to the south of the Friendly Arm Inn. I had to bargain my new girdle of piercing for my life out there. Wasn't even interested in an autographed copy of my book. Hey, if you can get that belt back to me, I'd be mighty grateful. Well, I suppose we can do that. After all, it might net us some gold. And since now that Toby and Imoen are adventurers, they're essentially... well, they're going to need plenty of gold to be able to get by. And aside from his skills at acquisitions, doing random jobs for strangers is going to be one of the key ways for them to make money. So right now we're just rifling through random people's stuff. Hi there.
Hey, get out of me way, you crummy loggerhead.
Here now, just because I can't buy the pricey sweets, don't mean you can just waltz in here whenever you want. Okay, my apologies, I shall leave you in peace, maybe. The fact that I can kill you in a blink is what gives me the right to waltz about. No, we're not a dick. Don't you fret your poor little head about it, little man. You are not worth the trouble to kill, and by the look of you, there is nothing here worth stealing. Again, no. But yeah, let's be a little inquisitive. I have seen quite the number of nobles wandering the inn. How is it that you can afford to stay here? The arm caters to everyone, and everyone is more or less equal under her roof. Some of the rooms do cost a bit more, but there is room for everyone at almost every price. I see. Well, you are obviously not feeling up to chatting, and neither am I, to be frank, so I will leave you alone and have a look-see upstairs.
I will do my best.
Who's this man?
No time to chit-chat.
About time you showed. Here, I need these tunics cleaned and pressed by the eve, and be extra careful with the golden pantaloons. It took 15 women and a small boy from Kalmanshan 12 days and 4 nights to weave them, so be careful on the seams. Well, get going. Ho 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 ho. This man is a noble and being a bastard, and has just presented Toby with the perfect opportunity to rob him. I am afraid it is simply too good to pass up. Sir, yes sir, pantaloons pressed and ready by tonight or breakfast is free, sir. Service with a smile and a snap in your step. That's what we like to see. Now get going, damn you. Not a coin for a tip if there's even one tear. Oh, if only he knew. I'm afraid you're a bastard, sir, and thus will not be seeing your golden pantaloons again. And I'm only taking them because I don't like you. I don't actually have any use for golden pantaloons. At least I don't think Toby does. But he is a thief and doesn't like nobles. Which gives him a very good reason to rob from you. And I am not going to pass up such an excuse. Chance to rob a pompous noble. Oh, that's too good to pass up. Most definitely too good to pass up. Some arrows now. A good chunk of the locks in this hotel we actually can't open. Because Toby may think he's awesome, but he's actually not that good at picking locks. Who are you then? You don't look like a noble or a bastard. Landrin, huh? Hey, I've got a teeny bit of a spider infestation happening in my cellar in Baraghost. I was on my way to the gate to get some poison. This would be a lot easier on my legs, to be honest. You'll know the house when you see it. It's right to the west of the Jovial Juggler Inn. Bring back their bodies to prove you've done the job, and I'll give you 100 gold. If you could please bring back my husband's old boots and my old bottle of wine back as well, and I'll throw in something extra. Alright, so we've got a few people who need help with stuff. And
Yes.
I see no reason why Toby wouldn't help them out.
Very well.
You're a queer fellow.
Anyone wants a word. Here we are, traveling the good road. Some grand adventure we're having, huh? Not exactly what we used to daydream about, but still, kinda exciting, I guess. I'd rather be out here, going places and doing things, than be stuck in Candlekeep cleaning out stables and turning down beds. see. No. Yeah, I like that. Sounds like something Toby would say. It has been interesting, to say the least. Not quite what I had in mind either, but it's not like I had much of a choice. That's we, remember? And yeah, suppose we don't have much choice at that. Still, we can do a lot of good, I think. Wonder if they'll make a tale of our adventures. Just think, one day, folks, will be in the common room of some inn, maybe even the Candlekeep Inn, and ask a bard to tell him a tale of Imwin the Quick and her trusty sidekick, Toby. Sidekick? Oh, okay, we'll be partners, I suppose. What do you think? Imwin the Quick sounds good to you? Quick with the blade and wit? All the best heroes and heroines have handles. Maybe Imwin the Terrible. Nah, too dark. Imwin the Bold? Imwin the Sly? Imwin the Magnificent? Hey, that sounds pretty good. Oh, I am so tempted to say that, but no. Toby likes Imwin, so... How about Imwin the ... Shush you. I'm thinking, where was I? I still kinda like Imwin the Quick. Wonder if it's taken already. Unless there's someone else named Imwin hanging around in Faerun somewhere, then probably not.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
Let's sell you stuff. Provided we have things to sell, of course. And sell those. Okay.
What is my task? Done.
Come on, everybody. It's time that we made our way outside. I didn't get much of a chance to explore the town yesterday. What with being
As you ask.
rather desperate to get in so I could avoid more assassins. And meet up with you two, Khalid and Jahira. So I'd like a chance to look around a little bit. Not a bad place. Cows, eh? Let's head on inside.
On my honor. It shall
Hello.
be.
Yes?
Ah. Hey there. You're new here, aren't you? Could I trouble you a moment? Certainly, my lady. Speak your mind. We're not in a hurry or anything. Such manners. Well, I need a gruff hand for this task, so keep your please and thank you garbage for the nobles. Actually, I'm going to keep my pickpocketing and robbing for the nobles. But I'm not telling you that. I was robbed blind by some hobgoblins within sight of this very inn's walls, and I need you to return the favor. They took my ring, and that's all I want back. Will you do it? Pushes you in the ribs. Our finesse is unappreciated here, my good lord. Okay, and now... Toby is a thief, even though he'll probably do this without payment. And if it comes to that, but we have to ask. What's in this for me? Nothing. I have no gold to give you. I was just robbed, remember? You'll be doing it out of the goodness of your heart. Alright, I suppose I can do this. I mean, we'll probably get a decent amount of money from the loot we'll get off these robbers, because I imagine we're going to have to kill them. I thank you. The creatures were just north of the inn. I swear I could almost see them from the upper rooms. Bring my ring back here when you get it. You'll know it when you see it. It's a flame dance ring and very striking. Okay.
What do you require? Consider...
And depending on how valuable it is, we may or may not keep it to sell. It depends. Let's head on in.
Yes? I await your word.
Please leave. I want to rob you.
Hello, pal.
Commoner. I had a friend that asked one of them smarty pants mages why they didn't just conjure great walls of iron out of the air. That their mage looked my friend square in the eye and asked him how secure he'd feel if the guard were outfitted in weapons and armor that was dispellable with nary a wink. I hate magic. Makes me nervous. I see. Okay, would you care to leave this room so I can rob you? Thank you. Some stuff he doesn't mind me
What is my
taking,
task?
apparently. So let's go.
Consider it done.
We'll explore the rest of this town later. I think it's time to have a word with that ogre. But first, we are going to save. Yes, these ogres need a few words from us.
Forward march!
There we are.
My blade will cut you down to size.
One down. Two down.
On my honor. I will do my best.
Now it's time to lose them. Which means giving items to other people who are more likely to need them. having that. And that.
What do you require? Yes.
So,
My
My
blade
honor,
will
you
cut
shall
you
not
down to
see another
size.
day.
Forward march! Forward
on.
For the fallen!
Dangerous.
And that ogre got a hit in on Toby,
Yes? Very well.
who is going to need to heal himself a bit. And we're also going to do some rearranging of these inventories. So that everyone's carrying a little something. Should help out. And for the time being, Toby can carry all of our health potions. Which we're not going to drink any at the moment. Because we're not that far away from the inn. And once we get back there, we can take care of things much easier. Just some rest, and we'll be good as new. A gem. Alrighty then. Everyone's pretty good. There.
What is
Decent
my
amount
task?
of loot. And I'm going to save again, just to be safe. Yeah, I save a lot
Done.
in this game. I did the last time for the little bit I played it when I was playing this before doing my actual Let's Play. You'll probably recall I mentioned that I'd gotten to the point where you would buy the
Forward march!
Nashville and meet Minsk.
By my honor,
Well,
you shall
I
not
saved
see
a
another
lot
day.
in that as well. For the reason that you can randomly run into uber powerful creatures that want you to be very dead. Eamwin's going to hold on to all these spells. The spell books will all be held by Eamwin. Well, the spell scrolls, rather. Eamwin will keep them for the present. And we can give her the letter from Gorion and that scroll. All with the bounty notice.
On my honor, as you ask.
We could head into the next area if we wanted. But we've done what we came up here to do and grab that flame dance ring. So we're going to rest at the inn to heal up. Sell everything we can. And assess the price of that flame dance ring to see whether or not it's worth us selling, or if we should simply do as we asked, do as we claimed we would, and sell it. Sorry, return it to the lady that it was stolen from. Because Toby isn't above breaking promises if he feels that it's necessary. And I get the feeling he's gonna have to break more than a few during this Let's Play. I could be wrong, of course. As I said, after the arrival at Nashville, Baldur's Gate is completely blind to me. I've kind of skim-watched Squeeze's Let's Play of it, but that was such a long time ago that I really don't remember anything from it. Beyond the gist of what certain towns look like. But yes, and it's raining like hell, so we are going to head to the inn. And sell shit.
It shall be.
Nature's servant awaits.
And Jahira wants to talk to us. Had Gorion ever shown you much of forests and taught you about nature? Feel free to ask me any questions you have about them anytime you wish. Actually, when the party is going through forests, I would rather you ask me for advice or let me lead. Okay, we could ask some of these questions about forest lore, but we're actually, because Toby has a habit when it comes to new people he's met and is trying to get to know, asking the most random questions for no apparent reason. And just deciding, I'm gonna ask this because reasons. And you never know why. It's one of his habits. He asks random questions to people he's trying to get to know. Forest lore. How did you and Khalid first meet? How is that related to forest lore? Well, you are a lady of the forest, and Khalid is a man of the woods. It is a bit of a stretch, but I couldn't think of a more opportune time to ask without seeming to pry. Yeah, he hasn't known them long, but Toby respects Khalid and Jahira, and he doesn't want to seem insensitive towards them, so even though he was dying to know, he waited for a good opportunity to ask, even if it was kind of a stretch. I'll indulge your curiosity, Toby. The first time I saw Khalid was at a ball. We both had to attend on business, but neither of us knew the other. I had done what I had to and was about to leave when I saw him standing all by himself. He looked so awkward and shy that I felt sorry for him and came over to talk. I found him surprisingly charming and we got to know each other better. Okay. That's funny. Khalid was apparently talking to Imwin earlier while I was messing around in the upstairs rooms, and he told her that it was you who was standing all by yourself, and then Imwin told me. Care to explain? Oh, that's an interesting piece of lore. Actually, we were both standing by ourselves. But getting back to wood lore, did you know that grubs can be quite tasty? No one can cook them like Jaheira. Oh, Khalid, I love you. Yeah, Khalid and Jaheira, I really like them. Even if I haven't done much with them or seen
My
much of
inn
this
is open to all
expanded
who
dialogue
behave
mod,
themselves.
they're really cool. And I like them. So now we are going to sell stuff. Flame Dance Ring is only worth 62 gold. It's not a terrific amount. Considering we have about 1250 gold at the moment. 62 is not a ton, and I don't think it's worth it. So we'll return it, I think. Plus, Jaheira would probably go crazy if we didn't. Just seems like the kind of thing that she would do. We'll keep the longsword because Toby uses long swords and he could do with an extra few. Yes, we're done selling now. I'll give Jaheira the golden pantaloons. She can't do an identify spell. What spells do you have right now, Jaheira? Identify is not among them. I'll be putting that out there. Khalid, if you would please give me that long sword. And you can have this spare bastard sword. And I'm simply going to drop this quarterstaff outside, since I don't want to be cluttering up the inn. Another bastard sword. You can have that as well, Khalid. Three spare bastard swords, and 2 on him. So,
It's been dreadful
We
slow
are-
business lately.
I'm kind of injured, so we're going to rent a room. We have a lot of money, so royal it is. And we get a little cutscene of our rooms. Supposed to be us resting, I suppose.
What do you require? Consider it done.
now, it's time for us to return that flame dance ring. We're not going to be keeping it. And we'll be dropping the staff.
Yes, I await your word.
Because it's just cluttering up space and we do not need it. I think this is the right place. Hopefully it is. We need to return that ring. Hi there.
It shall be.
It is the right place. I thank you. This ring was a gift when I set out on my own. Couldn't bear the thought of some smelly old hobgoblin having it. You're a good sort, and I'll say so to anyone that asks.
Perhaps this group needs
What is
not
my
quite
task?
as much help as I thought.
Yeah, Jahira approves, I see.
I will do my best.
Perhaps this group does not need as much help as I thought. That's quite a bit of praise coming from Jahira. Let's see. I'm checking on our experience. Jahira is almost up to Fighter level 2 and Druid level 2. But Imoen needs another 750 experience about before she'll level up. So we're going to head out again. But first, let's check this. Berry Ghost. Rogue Ogre with a belt fetish. To the south of the inn. That's where we're going next, I think. And when they say the south of the inn, I'm pretty sure it's in that forest. So that's where we'll be going.
Yes.
Besides, Toby is curious and wants to explore the area. It's a wolf. And it died fast. Glad to hear it. Or to see it, rather. Yeah, you know, he's never been out of Candlekeep, so he is certainly curious. Diary.
That's really not in this.
Khalid's weapon broke. So we'll leave it on the ground and equip him with another one.
On my honor. Very well.
It's a good thing we have spares. Or that could have been a problem.
To
Those
battle
things.
and victory!
My blade will cut you down to size.
Yes, kill them,
Oh,
and
my
kill
heart's
them.
really not in this.
Those are your instructions. Kill them and kill them.
No!
Khalid took a bit of a hit. But it's not too bad. Let's keep on going. Let's see. Where have we not explored? The majority of the map. Let's get on the road again and explore around here. Yes, we're doing as Toby would, and he is incredibly curious. So exploring around like this is something he would do. Not to mention something I like doing, exploring every inch of the map when I can. A caravan. I'm going to save again, because it's been a bit since we've saved. I am glad that I'm using the Baldur's Gate EasyTutu mod.
What do you require?
Instead of the original game. Because that ability to check what can be looted with the tab key is insanely useful. The members of this caravan met a violent death. While there is no evidence to suggest it, you would surmise that bandits must be responsible.
Done.
Trying to steal their iron, no doubt. Who's that?
Hey,
Mustache to Baragost, I must. Governor Keldath must be told of the extra troops being sent his way. Baragost is to be garrisoned in case of Amish attack, though Am has denied such intent. Of course they would deny it, snakes. Make way for the messenger. And he vanishes into thin air. Baragost is to the south, but we're not going to be heading there.
oh, my heart's really not in this.
Everyone's dead.
Another friend fallen. Does it never end?
For the
Damn it.
Solid. Yes, as you asked.
Yes, everyone is dead.
For the fallen!
I fear.
Oh no. Yes, we're going to grab all of Emoin's stuff.
What is my task? It shall be.
That is.
Can I help you, if none are better?
I know
On my
some
honor.
of you are probably
Consider it done.
screaming at me for doing that wrong. But I did tell you, I've never played this game before. And my experience with Dungeons and Dragons in general is pretty much limited to being able to make a passably, maybe goodish character. So you should not expect competency from me.
I'm getting weaker. I'll need a healer as soon as possible.
What do you require?
You have need of me? I can but try. Yes?
Solid. What is my task? I await your word.
Yes, we're going to have to head back to the Friendly Arm Inn, even though we haven't managed to get those belts. Haven't managed to get the belt fetish or ogres yet. Because we need to resurrect Imoen and Jaheira and make them not dead. This is probably going to be typical. I expect my party members will die a lot in this game. For a long time at the very least. Until I get used to the mechanics and become decent at fighting the game. If not longer, because I don't know how long that's gonna take. I'm decent at most games, but ones I've never played before take a while for me to become decent at.
You are welcome here in Garl Glittergold's sight.
First of all, since we're cheap like that, I'm going for Raise Dead instead of Resurrection because it costs a little less.
On my honor, consider it done.
So they're alive, but everyone but Toby is almost
I
dead.
will do my best.
And he's absolutely fuming at the prospect that Imoen and Jaheira died. Thus is incredibly relieved he could get them back.
Yes.
As to how that will affect his future character development, you'll have to wait and see.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
First off, we're going to rent a room. And redistribute the equipment to our party because we need them properly equipped. We still have 1,000 gold, which is good. Well, 1,074. We're just shy of 1,100 gold. You have that, Jaheira. And Imoen, go. I'm not sure if you were wearing that before, but I'll give you some leather armor for the time being, and your bow. Right. You need your quiver, too.